What's up, everybody? Jason Rains, your KC South Remax Elite Realtors here, and today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm talking to the sellers today, and with the holidays coming up, this is what you need to do to prepare your house to sell during the holiday season. So stick around to find out more. Welcome to the channel, you guys, or welcome back to the channel. But for the first time, welcome to the channel. And you know what? I need you to do 2 things. It's your first time here. I need you to go ahead and click that subscription button and then the notification bell so you are notified every time we post a new video. You guys, this channel is all about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, play, live here in the greater Kansas City area. We talk about market updates, we give advice, we do neighborhood tours, we do city tours, we do individual businesses, what there's to do around the area to have a good time with you or by yourself or as a family if you have family. So if you want to learn about Kansas City, this is the channel for you. So like I said, go and click that subscribe button, click the notification bell. Now, as much as I do like making these videos for you guys, I am a licensed realtor here in the state of Missouri and the state of Kansas, and I would love to be your go-to when buying or selling here in the greater KC area. So, all my contact information below. Make sure to give me a call, send me a text, shoot me an email, whatever it is, just simply reach out. I know I got your back when moving to Kansas City. All right, let's get into it. All right, guys, let's get to it for you sellers out there. Holidays are coming up. Is now the right time to even sell your house? Okay, I think that's the first thing we need to look at. Holiday season, a lot of it's weather dependent. Here in Kansas City, we get some crazy weather. 2 days ago, it was 60. Today, it's 20 degrees with the wind chill, right? Last week, it was 75. Again, today, 20 degrees with the wind chill. So big fluctuations in weather. I think the cold has a little bit to do with it, but it's more the precipitation. Are we getting a lot of snow? Are we getting a lot of ice? Obviously, we can't predict that, right? But we tend to see, as the holidays approach and as the weather gets bad, the market tends to slow down a little bit. Now, it hasn't necessarily slowed down as much the past couple years, but just because of the market we were in and the limited inventory that we had, it seemed like it was still cruising along at a fairly fast pace. This year will be interesting. Into 2022 will be interesting just because the market's already kind of shifted a little bit and things have already slowed down a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the slowdown that we're already seeing and then combine that with the weather and the holidays that are coming in. Things might be a little bit slower. Now, one of my jobs and one of your realtor's jobs, if it's not me, is to manage expectations, right? So I was talking with a builder just 2 days ago on a $1.3 million project that he's doing that I'll be listing, and it's going to be ready towards the end of February, so we're still a few months out. And managing expectations, I'd say, hey, just don't expect this thing to sell the first week, the first 2 weeks. Now, if it does, it's great, but realize it may take longer to sell. Let's set that expectation up front so that you're not disappointed when you don't have multiple offers the first weekend. That's the same managing expectations I'm trying to tell you, right? Just understand that listing around the holiday time, the house has a chance of sitting for a little bit longer, okay? So just, again, know that going into it, right? Now, on the flip side of that, less people list their houses during the holidays. So while you might get a little less activity, might still a little bit longer, you also have less competition. And less competition is never a bad thing, right? Especially as this market's starting to shift and we have more listings. We're in the last 3 weeks here in the five county area that I like to talk about, which is Platte County, Clay County, Cass County, Jackson County, and Johnson County, Kansas, the first 4 being on the Missouri side. We've been hovering around that 3,800, 3,900 homes available on the market. That's up from 2,100 homes in the fall of 2021. So that inventory has already increased. So there has been more competition, but again, what will happen as we go into the winter time, again, less people will tend to list their home. So while we've seen more competition in the past few months, what will that look like in the next 2 months, right? A lot of homeowners are going to wait till spring and sell their house, right? Do you want to wait until spring and compete against those, or do you want to go on the market now, have less competition, but know the house might sit a little bit longer, right? I had an agent call me last week on a property that I'd shown to some buyers, and she told me, she was asking, "Hey, are your buyers interested in this property?" I said, "Yeah, I think they're going to pass it this time. They're just really not sure what the payment. They're comfortable with the payment that it's going to be." And we kind of talked through that, came up with some different options from a buyer side that might have made it more feasible for my buyers to afford the house. And that's a topic for another video maybe, so be on the lookout for that one. But she said that they were going to pull the house off the market over the holiday season. So they're literally going to pull their house off the market mid-November and leave it off for 6 weeks, 8 weeks until we get into January past holiday season, and then put it back on the market again. And it's a vacant house. It's not like they're dealing with people coming in, right? It's vacant. They just don't want it sitting there through the winter time, even though there would be less competition. So just something to keep in mind on the selling side, and listen to the advice of your realtor. But at the end of the day, it's your house. I give you my professional opinion. It's up to you on what we do as far as a game plan and listing now, or waiting until later, or pulling it off the market, or any of that stuff, right? Now let's circle back around to something I just said as far as people not coming in the house, right? It's holiday time. Do you want people in your house during the holiday time? That is something else to keep in mind, right? Maybe you have gifts around, you're worried about something walking off. Not saying it does. If it's a good buyer's agent, they're going to keep track of the client, but just some people don't want people in their house, right, during the holidays. They got more family coming over, there's just more things going on, it's hard to keep the house clean, and decorations, right? Let's talk about that. What do we do with decorations if you're selling your house at the holiday time, okay? My personal opinion, I think decorations are fine during the holiday season. Even when you're selling your house, most people have them, right? Most people decorate their house during the holiday season, I think. I know we do. Heck, it's mid-November. My wife just started putting up the Christmas decor yesterday, right? So I know some people start putting up around Halloween. Some people wait till after Thanksgiving, to each their own on that. But I think that as long as the decor's not up for your photos, you're fine, right? So if you're thinking about listing your house December 1, and you always put up Christmas decorations the weekend after Thanksgiving, I would suggest waiting to put up the Christmas decorations until after you have the professional photos taken, right? And here's why. You don't know how long your house is gonna sell on the market. Let's be honest, right? Is it gonna sit there for 2 days? Fine, it's still the holiday season. That decor is fine in the photos. What happens if your house is still on the market 60 days later, 90 days later, right? What happens then? So what happens? All that Christmas decor is in your listing pictures, and unless you have the photographer come back out and redo pictures after it comes down, and that's fine, that is an option, right? You can do that. Most buyers find it strange to be looking at listing pictures with Christmas decor in them in January and February, right? Christmas is over, Christmas stuff comes down, and now we're going into the spring market, and here are your pictures on the MLS, so all your Christmas decor up. Yes, it shows how long your days on market is, but it's different seeing the higher days on market than seeing the photos of all the Christmas decor and really having that visual of how long this home has been on the market, right? So those are two completely different things. Yes, they can see the days on market and they can see that you're at whatever, but that's different than actually seeing the photos with all the Christmas decor in there. So that's my take on that, right? As far as decor, pictures, what to do at the holiday season. You know, I think that, like I said, at the end of the day, you just have to sit down with your trusted professional realtor. Hopefully they have experience with houses that have been on the market longer. I think, trying to remember what the stat was, it was something like 90+% of current licensed agents have never listed a house that's been on the market for longer than 45 days. So let that sink in, right? There's so many new agents out there and they haven't had to deal with houses that have been on the market for more than 2 days or a week before they got multiple offers and the house was under contract and it was on to the next client, the next listing, right? So I think it's especially important in this market, if you're thinking about selling your house, to find an agent with experience that has had listings that have been on the market longer than 2 days, longer than a week, longer than 30 days, longer than 45 days, right? Just because there's a different level of experience in dealing with those situations, how to keep attention on the listing, how to continue to market the listing moving forward past those. What do we do if price drops, if we need to drop the price on the house, how much should it be? All of that plays into that, right? So, but like I said, at the end of the day, talk to your trusted professional realtor. And what do you want to do? Because really at the end of the day, it's your house. And although we provide our professional opinion, it is up to you, right? It's always up to you. You do have the ultimate say on everything. So if you're thinking about selling your house, hopefully this video helped. Hopefully it gave you a little guidance, at least gave you my opinion on what to do during the holiday season, whether you're thinking about selling your house or not. If you have more questions, feel free to reach out. Again, my contact information is here in the video. Give me a call, shoot me a text, email, whatever's the most convenient way for you to reach out. I would love to help you. I'd love to be your trusted professional realtor and help you through that selling process. So until next time, guys, have a great day.